everybody, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Is that better? Can you hear me now? Okay. My name is Marianne, and I'm one of the founders of the campaign group OneDulwich. I'm afraid that my part of these proceedings is going to be a little bit sad, because I'd like to share with you 4 very short stories from local people about the impact of the road closures on their lives. Some of them are too frail to stand up in front of you, while others are too frightened to speak out because of the anger and division in our local community. One of them, since we gathered these stories together, has decided to leave Dulwich altogether. So this is the first story. I am a mother of 2 young children living on East Dulwich Grove, a road that has the dubious honour of absorbing displaced traffic from all 3 local LTNs. As a family, we don't own a car. It's hard to put into words how divisive the issue has become, but to say that it is tearing our community apart, pitching neighbour against neighbour, street against street, is an understatement. Put bluntly, the road closures that may work elsewhere are not working here. Indeed, in the years I've lived here, I have never seen East Dulwich Grove as congested or as dangerous to pedestrians and cyclists alike than I have since the LTNs were introduced. This is the biggest school street in the area, on which more than 3,000 school children are educated, with many more using East Dulwich Grove to access schools in Dulwich Village and Herne Hill. The situation is untenable. This is the second story. I'm an 83-year-old widow who has lived very happily in Woodward Road for 36 years. I used to enjoy cycling when I was younger, but arthritis, 2 hip replacements, a knee replacement, and an arthritic knee joint make it too tiring and too painful to walk even short distances. However, I do not qualify for a blue badge. If I didn't have a car, I would be confined to my home. To get to my GP in West Dulwich or to my clinic in Streatham, linked to the hospital where I'm a patient, I can no longer take a direct route, so I regularly have to join the long queues of traffic on Lordship Lane and the South Circular, which makes me very anxious about whether I can reach my appointments in time. The extra driving I now have to do, much of it sitting in near stationary traffic, upsets me and at times has driven me to tears. I care about the environment, and I wonder how much more pollution I am being forced to produce. Psychologically, the closures have made me feel trapped, cut off from both friends living beyond the junction and from the village in which I live. It has split Dulwich in 2 and has led to real unhappiness, hostility and bitterness between people. I am all for encouraging those who can to walk and cycle more, but the road closures and restrictions take no account of those of us who, whatever our age, have impaired mobility. This is socially unjust. The third story is very short. I live in Dulwich and am the main carer for my mother in Herne Hill. She is in her 80s, very frail and can't walk far, but doesn't qualify for a blue badge. I take her to all her appointments, GP, hospital, opticians, dentist, hearing aids. Every journey is long and unpredictable because of the closures and traffic jams. Most days I am in tears. I honestly think that none of the councillors who have pushed this plan through have ever had to care for anyone sick, elderly or disabled. If they had, they would never have been so heartless. And the last story. We were looking forward to welcoming our new baby when we moved to Croxted Road just over a year ago, and thought how lucky we were to have a first floor flat with the spring air breezing in through the open windows. Fast forward to the present day. We can no longer open the windows or consider making a nursery in the small front bedroom. There are simply too many cars on Croxted Road and the noise and air quality is unbearable. Diverting traffic away from affluent areas such as Dulwich Village with large properties set back from the road concentrates pollution and noise in areas like Croxted Road with a much higher population density. It may have been done with the best of intentions, but the few pockets of calm directly impact the health and well-being of so many, including our baby of 16 months. This is just a handful of the stories we've received. We at OneDulwich and our councillors and all our local MPs have received hundreds more. Southwark has to listen. They have to listen to what people are telling them. Thank you.